Hi, welcome to Sacred Enzyme. I hope you're doing well today. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the point of heirloom seeds, the real point of it, and the spiritual reason behind heirloom seeds, and not only just heirloom seeds, but the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash. So I had talked a while back in some of my videos about how I've been visited by a lot of different beings, and some of these beings will take me out into my backyard and they'll show me along the side of my yard, and they'll visually show me these bean plants and plants growing along underneath the tree line, and they told me that I needed to start a seed bank of all heirloom mother seeds, and especially focusing on the three sisters. And so I want to go into a little bit further of why this is important. And why it matters more than ever, because using only heirloom seeds, you're planting something that's sacred and ancient, and especially with the corn, beans, and the squash, and I'll tell you why. Because heirloom seeds are not just about taste or tradition or anything like that, but because of the genetics, they're living memories, okay? So they're living memories. They're genetic strands that have been passed down for generations, and they have not been modified, okay? So the point is that when we plant them, we're connecting to the deep intelligence of the earth, and these seeds themselves, they remember. They remember how to adapt and how to nourish, and they also know how to help restore balance to the soil, to the pollinators, and they know how to restore balance to our physical bodies. So by choosing the heirloom seeds, we're choosing sovereignty, resilience, and life for our garden. So now let's talk about the three sisters, why the three sisters are so important. It's just not a planting method, it's a story of harmony. So corn, it grows tall and straight, and so it represents structure and vision. And the beans, they spiral around the corn, so they bring connection and fertility to the soil. And then the squash, it spreads across the ground, and it cools the earth, and it holds the moisture, and it protects the roots. So these three grow together like a living family, and they support each other, they nourish each other, and they thrive in ways that they never could alone. So it's kind of like the number 28. Like I said, I was born on the 28th day of the month, and that's because everything that I do in this lifetime requires the cooperation of others for manifestation. 2 is cooperation. 8 is manifestation. So you have to do everything in the cooperation and agreement of others. Just like these three different seeds. They support each other and thrive in ways that they can't do by themselves. So when we plant them together, we're not just growing food. We're mirroring an ancient way of being, a way that honors a relationship and reciprocity and the sacred intelligence of nature. So we're planting memories. We're not just planting crops. We're planting balance. We're planting a future that remembers where it came from. And by that, these seeds are actually reprogramming the memory of our planet. This is why it's so important for us to put our hands back in the dirt. Go with all heirloom seeds, because we're planting those original ancient memory banks that are in these seeds into the earth. And this helps Mother Earth. This helps Mother Earth heal and restore. So like I've said over and over again, you got to get outside and get your hands in the dirt. That there's no healing that's going to happen on the earth until we put our hands in the dirt, back in the dirt, and start growing our own food. And only heirlooms, folks. None of this genetically modified stuff. So with that, our community garden is coming along fantastic. We vote this month at our board, taking everything forward. We're going to go on a grassroots. We're not going to worry about starting out with grants or anything, because we have to save for a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. So in the meantime, we're not going to sit on our laurels and just think something's going to manifest out of nowhere. We're going to take action, and we're going to do this in a grassroots fashion. So we've got everything together, and I'm steadily collecting seeds, and we're just constantly coming up with ideas. So we've got a meeting with our committee that's coming up this week. And after we get together, I'm going to come back with you, and I'm going to tell you what we got planned. We've got a bunch of things scheduled, and I'm super excited about taking this to the board, and I'm going to take y'all with me. And not only that, but we are also going to feature on this channel how this community where I live is coming together and we're making a change, that we're working together. Everybody's doing their part. Everybody has a part. And how some of the Marys that have actually moved here where I live, we've come together to start a whole new a way of thinking in our community with wellness and health and energy work and getting back to the planet. And so I have a couple people that I'm going to interview for my channel. I'm super excited. One of them is a yoga instructor that we have at our community, and she's fantastic, and she's on my committee for the garden. And the other one is, well, she's got a bunch of different hats that she used to wear, but she used to own a spiritual shop down in Palm Beach County, Florida, and she still does sound bath healings twice a month here. And so I'm going to interview her for the channel because she's absolutely fascinating person. And so, you know, I'm also going to interview one of my very best friends who is an acupuncturist and a doctor of Chinese medicine. So I'm really looking forward to sharing all of these wonderful things that we're bringing to our community, and how, you know, you can get involved in your own community and bring some of these things to your community, and you can make it a self-sustainable community, and everybody can grow and learn together, and we can all come together as a community and heal the planet and become self-sustainable, folks. I'm plugging from the Matrix. So with that, when you come and find me, I'll be here, because we're living in the past, present, and the future all at the same time. Don't forget to get outside today. As I was talking about the Marys, I had just a torrential downpour. And it's interesting because when you're connected to the spiral frequency pattern, that you're also very in tune with the north, south, east, west, with the wind, with the rain, and you know, you're very connected to the elements. And there's a lot of times that I have gusts of wind that'll fly at me when I'm standing next to the stove. I'll say, oh, I'm so hot, I need a fan on, and I'll just feel this huge gust of wind come to me. I always associate it with my brother, because he said if you want to find him, he look into the trees. So I always say, thanks, Kevin, I'm hot in here. So with that, I'm going to end this video. Thanks for spending 7 minutes with me and going through all of my videos today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get the channel growing. And please like the videos. When you watch the videos, like the videos. And if you don't like the videos, just click the unlike button twice. So I'll catch you on the next one, folks. Thanks for watching Sacred Enzyme. Have a great day. Bye-bye.